Hey guys, Swagger Life here, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we've got more Legend League attacks for you, and I believe this is day 4th of pushing in the Legends League. So let's just get right into the video now. We're gonna start off with a double rage compartment. And it's pretty obvious, I'm gonna try and go for a fireball onto the rage tower. Now unfortunately I forgot to put in 2 earthquakes instead of 1. And that was so stupid by me. Why would I not place it in the center so that I could take down that scatter shot? I don't know, bro. My brain lagged for a second. Typically against a base like this, I'm gonna let my warden take down that multi-inferno tower. So yes, I am gonna let him walk for like maybe, I don't know, 1 minute and 30 seconds. But it's gonna be worth it, because that multi-inferno tower, I know nothing is gonna go in and basically target it, and it's just gonna wreck my healers. So there we go, warden targeting it right now is beautiful, and I'm still looking good on time. Now we're gonna put in the queen with the golems and some loons. Just put everything else in, the king and the world champion together on the outside with the log launcher. Put in my headhunter as well, and then we're gonna try and keep our log launcher safe for as long as possible. The good thing is the king is on the outside, he's gonna funnel the outside, which is really good, and I don't know how my queen is so low on HP already. We're still looking good on spells, so... And I'm not gonna overgrowth this rage compartment, because there's not that big of a value, or... Yeah, basically a overgrowth value. Well, there's a, huge overgrowth value, but there would just be no point, so... Because my main push is gonna, be able to take down everything without basically losing that much HP. So my overgrowth on that monolith and some other defenses is basically worth it. Now we still have 40 seconds left plus the king ability, so yeah, we're gonna be able to demolish this base easily. Bro, look at that monolith, it's useless because of Frosty, the Frosty pet. It's so nice if you can keep him alive till the end. But yeah, 4 heroes alive. Yeah, this base just got destroyed. Now take a look at this base. We're gonna demolish this base as well, so I always like to put in my warden like beside basically where I put him in right now, and then let him work for like 20 seconds, take down some Teslas and that bomb tower, and then as soon as he locks onto the gold storage, we're gonna use 4 invisibility spells and get a fireball onto that rage tower. That is beautiful value. But when it comes to putting down the earthquakes, I have to sacrifice either the CC or the... Basically, I mean, I can't hit everything in one go, so I have to sacrifice one or the other. But I feel like the CC is gonna be useless, so it's just better to go for the buildings instead, like the defenses. And as usual, basically the usual process, you put in the queen and 3 golems besides your warden, and then 2 on the outside, and then your king further on the outside. And then sometimes you can delay your world champion depending on what kind of base it is. For example, this base, we can delay it until the king gets targeted so he can tank for the world champion. But so when it comes to playing the strategy with the fireball, like the fireballs is basically the most important part of the attack. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but everything is important. But I mean, we're starting off with the fireball, so it's really important. Now you're gonna see a lot of double rage compartments nowadays because everybody is just like spamming throws. But I guess bases like this always go for 1 rage tower compartment. That is huge value with the fireball. Now I know, like, I'm 100% sure you're not gonna see that many bases that are spread out and you have like no fireball value, but in case you go up against a base like that, always try and find the most defenses close to each other so that you can basically get a lot of value. And another tip as well is that if you have the fireball maxed out, a lot of times you don't really need 2 earthquakes to take down a compartment. It just depends on what kind of defense it is, but for example the expos, the fire spitters, the inferno towers, scatter shots, and multi-archer towers all only require 1 earthquake instead of 2. So that's something, basically small detail but a big difference, because you can use the other one for damage. Now I believe this is the 6th time I go up against this base, and this is so easy. This base is literally, it's like the easiest base for the golems. But take a look, so I'm only gonna use 1 earthquake for that core, and you're gonna see that that's more than enough, so you don't have to use 2 and waste 1. But a lot of times when I put in my warden, where I basically put him in the beginning, he always takes down that bomb tower and then locks onto that gold storage. But it's not gonna really matter, because I mean he's gonna take down this multi-archer tower, and then he's gonna basically, I can use my fireball, and then I'm gonna put in the queen. See, if I didn't put in my queen quickly there, he was gonna walk towards that core, but I think I would still be able to keep him alive, because yeah, basically that whole core just got disintegrated. So. And then I put in all the golems with the queen for the town hall, with the troop launcher as well. And then I delay my king and world champion for the bottom side. And then as soon as we take down that air defense, we're gonna use the world champion ability. She's gonna be able to take down that revenge tower with those rocket spears. And yeah, this basically just destroyed. And also we're gonna swag on overgrowth. And a lot of times you can swag more than the overgrowth. Now I could have protected my world champion, but I don't know, I wasn't looking, I wasn't paying attention. So she went down, and I could have basically protected her by doing a world champion charge, like with the invisibility spells, because I had one left. So I'm gonna try and basically protect my king, just to, you know, have a huge overkill. And yeah, we're gonna swag the overgrowth. And yeah, this base got obliterated. We're still looking amazing on time. So let's get into the 4th attack. Now okay, so see, this is like a base, or is it though? Yes, this is a base where basically everything is so spread out, so you have like 0 fireball value. But I'm glad I went up against a base like this, because now I have proof, and now basically I can show you what I mean. So see, if I put it in my warden for like this, we're at this left flank, and if I basically go for a fireball onto that expo, we can take down the fire spitter, the expo, plus the multi-inferno tower, and that's a lot of value. Because, I mean, against this base, there's not much value otherwise. And we only need 1 earthquake. And always be careful, because that super wizard may change, like may chain your healers as well. But take a look, 1 earthquake is more than enough. And then we can just be patient, let the warden work for some time, because we've got a lot of time. And I should have probably put in those archers like way earlier, but I was too focused on the fireball. And then remember guys, see, don't put in your loons instantly, try and delay them, because you see that we're basically going into like an air defense, and there's basically no point to put in like the spam in your loons, because they're just gonna end up get taken care of, like taken down. And then we can use the other, the other earthquake for damage. Both damaging the walls and basically the defenses. But yeah, and also when it comes to playing this strategy, a lot of times, depending on what kind of base it is, it always depends on the bases, but a lot of times I go for the, what's it called, the log launcher instead of the troop launcher. And also I use the king and the world champion on one side, and then the golems and the queen plus the warden on the other side. That's to prevent time fails, but it depends on what kind of base you're going up against. And as for the log launcher, basically I use the log launcher whenever I'm like going into the town hall, when I'm basically leaving the town hall for the end. But I mean, against this base, I went into the town hall, but I wanted to damage some buildings and also to open like those wall layers up so that I could have access to the core. But a lot of times when you're going into the town hall, you don't really need to use the log launcher. You can use the troop launcher. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to basically say. And also, if you feel like it's hard to find like a building that's a non-defense for your warden to lock onto and then use your fireball, you can always remove one spell, like remove the freeze spell, for example, and use an ice block. That's basically much easier, but it's up to you. I mean, I don't really find it's that hard to find a building that's a non-defense. But and a lot of times, if you don't find a building that's a non-defense, you can always like make everything invisible, all those buildings, get the fireball you wanted, and then quickly put in your queen to lure your warden back. That's also something, but you gotta be really quick if you go for that option. But yeah, you can remove one invisibility, or actually one freeze to use an ice block if you find it hard. So that's good value. Now we're gonna go in from this bottom side, then basically deal with the town hall in the end. And of course we have to use a log launcher, but I'm just gonna let my warden see I'm patient. And a lot of times when you use the fireball, don't instantly put in the golems and the queen. Let your warden work. You create better pathing by letting him work for more, like for maybe 10 to 20 seconds after the fireball. See, so now and basically there's no way my queen is gonna come back and split. So small details make huge differences, but we don't always think of them. But yeah, you can always try and remember them. And also pay attention to those healers, because yeah, that bomb hive, it's oh my god. And my warden, how is he going down? I don't understand this. Oh, there's a mass headhunt, and that's why. But see, yeah, basically I invested all my totem spells just to protect my healers, and it's actually gonna be worth it. But unfortunately my warden went down, and also I guess somehow try and zoom out so that you don't accidentally put everything in and then you forget about those Teslas in the corners. But I mean, I highly doubt everybody's trying to bait with Teslas on the outside, like on the corners or in the corners. So we're gonna rage my queen up. She's gonna destroy that whole compartment because she's raged up. And yeah, this base is also gonna get destroyed. Now this attack is not really that clean. I mean, I still have the king plus the queen alive with some golems and healers, but my warden unfortunately went down due to those mass headhunters, so that's why it's not clean. But I mean, I still take it. 2 heroes alive with like 3 golems. That's more than good. I take a look. As for the last attack, see, I'm telling you, like 90% of the time you're gonna go up against double rage compartments because of mass throwers. And it's pretty simple against these bases. You just try and get a fireball onto one of those rage towers, put in everything, go for the other rage tower. Especially against this base, you can as soon as basically that other rage tower gets activated, you can use the overgrowth. But it depends on what kind of base you're going up against. Now also I'm going to use the troop launcher, see, because we're going into the town hall. And I know we have funneled beautifully on the outside, so everything has to basically target the core or the town hall compartment. And see, what is this CC, bro? Like, what the hell? Mass barbarians and super archers, what are they supposed to do? And also, you guys, you have to be really patient for that other rage tower to get activated. And the way it gets activated is that your troops or anything basically you're attacking with, like your troops or heroes, they have to be inside the rage, like the rage spell tower, or any towers, any spell tower's radius for like 1.20 seconds for them to get activated. So something to know. 1.20 seconds inside the radius to get activated, and then you use the overgrowth. A lot of time, actually, like lately, somehow I've been using my overgrowth before the spell tower gets activated. I'm always like, okay, let's try and time it perfectly, but then I somehow manage to overgrowth it before it even gets activated. And again, my warden went down somehow. I don't know how, bro. He's always the one going down. That's because he's running all over the place, and somehow, I don't know, the defenses like to target him out of everything else. So this attack is not really that clean. But I mean, it's a 3-star, and I take it. That's more than good. Now, if you made it this far, guys, remember you can always get access to my Legend League bases by becoming a VIP swagger. Click the link in the description, and also subscribe if you're new. It's much appreciated. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care.